No, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Now, I'm saying if somebody do that to my family member, I'm turning on demon time for sure. That's a no-no. That's type blackout. You know what I'm saying? On the regular, I ain't doing none of the shit they doing. You feel me? When it come to family and disrespecting the grave and the dead, oh yeah, we about that. You feel me? Come on, man. Don't you know you going to a goddamn gun shop, man? They got cameras, bro. You ain't supposed to be around no guns. And you visit a gun shop? Like, nigga, like they wouldn't find out, bro. What is y'all type of time y'all on? What's poppin', GE Gangsta Boy Food Nigga? Back with another video, man. We gotta get to this reaction. Check me out, man. I got this video sent to me in my DMs, Foodnigga_ENT on Instagram. Make sure you follow your boy if you want me to react to a video. Send me that link to the video, man. I'm gonna pop it up and see what we do that thing. You feel me? Hey, so I did a video a couple days ago. You feel me on the on Julio Foolio, kind of like the Jacksonville war type thing, but he told me I need to do the deep dive onto why Yungeen Ace and Foolio and why shit transpired the way it transpired. With Foolio end up getting taken out on his birthday type. You feel me? On his birthday type. And I'm like, yeah, I want to know the backstory. You feel me? I want to know how he got taken out on his birthday at a Motion 6 in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? They showed that Foolio was, I'm having a birthday, such and such, put it on the current store. Why are you doing that when you got ops? They tracking everything. You see how they took out Pop Smoke? But, you know what I'm saying? Following the story, you know ops is doing that, bro. Why you... But I want to know the backstory, you feel me? So we're going to go straight into the video, man. And we're going to see what's cracking with it. We're going to do our little narration through that motherfucker and go from there.
Horrifying story of Yungeen Ace and Foolio involves kidnap, murder,
Young AK,
like a baby, like a little boy. They found a bone.
and even disrespecting dead ops' graves.
They tore up his grave, they spit on his grave, they urinated on his grave.
These two
no,
leaders
no,
of
no,
the
whoa, whoa,
KTA
whoa, whoa, whoa,
and
whoa. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Now, I'm saying if somebody do that to my family member, I'm turning on demon time for sure. That's a no-no. That's type blackout. You know what I'm saying? On the regular, I ain't doing none of the shit they doing. You feel me? When it come to family and disrespecting the grave and the dead, oh yeah, we about that. You feel me? God dang.
gangs have earned the title Demon Rappers. The bodies in Jacksonville keep dropping and the rivalry intensifies. But the whole story involving the two rappers and their gangs is deeper and more shocking than you can ever imagine.
Well, let me hear about it then.
ATK versus KTA. To understand why Yungeen Ace's ATK and Foolio's KTA are considered the most dangerous gangs in Jacksonville, look no further than some of their senseless murders. And to start us off, we have KTA's murder of Corbin Odell Johnson. On July 11, 2018,
ATK and TKA. Ain't that a play on words? You know what I'm saying?
Little did they know, this would be the last time they would see Corbin alive. Corbin had told his friends he was at Amazon for a job interview and was awaiting
Amazon always in some ish. You know what I'm saying?
Dropping his son off for another job interview with UPS at 5 in the afternoon, only to pick him up 45 minutes later. He later drove Corbin to his mother's residence on Biscayne Bay Circle at 8 in the evening. His mother, Melissa Mormon Jackson, would later report that the last time she saw her son was at 9:30 that night. The clock ticked on, and the following morning at 8:45, Corey sent a text message to his son, which would go unanswered, setting off alarm bells in his father's heart. By 6:30 in the evening on July 13th, the family's concern had escalated to action, and they officially reported Corbin missing. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office began their investigation, but never made any progress. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into a year of agonizing uncertainty.
Hey, hold
the first
on.
anniversary of Corbin's disappearance approached.
You telling me they son was missing for a whole year? A whole year? You know, that got to be the most terrifying thing. And I got two sons, you feel me? If I send my son a text message and I don't get a text message back, you know, my sons play basketball and whatnot, and they always moving and grooving. But if they don't answer a text message within, man, let's say 2 hours max, it's a problem. I can only imagine. Once again, demon time, blackout mode when it comes to the family. You feel me? So I can only imagine what he's going through, man. His son going to try to get a job at Amazon. You know what I'm saying? You think he on the up and up, and then he come up missing? What?
approached, the family planned a memorial at Riverside's Memorial Park, but fate had written a different ending to Corbin's story. On the evening of July 11th, 2019, a man clearing land off Utsi Road made a shocking discovery. Corbin's skeleton was found, wrapped in
God.
blood, bringing a tragic end.
Man, they didn't even find old boy until he was disintegrated type.
Was all up on Instagram making fun of Corbin after the discovery was made.
And Corbin, they let Corbin get kidnapped, man. That shit crazy, man. The Corbin. Got this stupid ass kidnapped. They found that bones. He get kidnapped like a little baby, like a little boy.
If you're wondering why he would go online and make fun of such a
Niggas
sad
think life is a
incident, you
game.
have to look a few months
Niggas
back
playing like
to
it was a
learn
real
his
video
brutal
game type.
murder and his death, mocked by ATK. In the heart of Jacksonville, 16-year-old Adrian Gaynor Jr., alias Bibby, a student at Grand Park High School, met a distressing fate in an incident that left the city grappling with questions and a family in profound grief. The sudden and violent loss of this young life, cut short in the parking lot of his friend's residence, sparked an outcry for justice. The death hurt Foolio so much that he released a song in his honor. On February 25th, 2019, at the Hilltop Village Apartments parking lot on West 45th Street, Bibby was found lifeless, the victim of multiple gunshot wounds. The area around the gazebo, where he had been spending time, was littered with dozens of shell casings from a rifle, tracing the path of his desperate attempt to escape his assailant. Witnesses reported the teenager being chased down. They saw Bibby fall and was struck by bullets as he tried to shield his head with his hands in a futile effort to protect himself. According to the arrest warrant, it was Hakeem Robinson, alias K-So, an ATK affiliate, who, in a cold-blooded act, approached Bibby and shot him at close range in the back of the head, even as the young teen continued to try to defend himself.
Crazy.
The arrest warrant also revealed that K-So had taken to social media after Bibby's death, posting several photos and videos where he appeared to be bragging about Bibby's murder. This brazen display of disregard for human life added another layer of horror to the case and further inflamed the community's grief and anger. And it seems K-So and his gang did more than brag about their hit on Bibby. As it turns out, they went as far as to disrespect his grave and dissed his relatives every chance they got.
They tore up his grave, they spit on his grave, they urinated on his grave, they made fun of our rallies or whatever, they made fun of us marching, they mocked us every chance that they got.
Both ATK and KTA have committed heinous crimes, and their leaders, Foolio.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's certain shit, you know what I'm saying, that used to be off limits, bro. Doing certain shit to kids and moms and just the, you know, disrespecting the moms type, man, used to be off limits. Now they going so far as the mom's already hurting, man, to go piss on the goddamn grave of the son, urinate, tear up the grave that they spend thousands on dollars for that tombstone type, you know what I'm saying, to get it all pretty and shit, you feel me? Real demon time, you saying? Bro, it's just, bro, I'll be going through life, bro. I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? I want no problems. But there's certain shit in this life that'll make you have problems. And when it comes to shit like this, bro, man, it's turned up, bro. Shit like that shouldn't be happening. All I'm saying, man, the shit crazy. These motherfuckers really got nothing to prove. You think you gonna go do this? You know what I'm saying? Then you get your family caught in the crossfires and then they get killed. And you talking about you so hurt that you're going to make a song when you knew the outcome was going to come. You saying like you going over there, killing one of their ops, they come over there and they kill one of yours, you feel me? And it's a back and forth game. It's like, you know it's coming. But it's preventable though, right? But y'all think y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got something to prove. Nigga, y'all think y'all can one up each other and ain't no one up. Nigga, it's an eye for an eye. It's literally, eye for an eye.
And Yungeen Ace are nothing short of monsters. So what are the gang's origins, and why are they beefing so viciously? Before the streets of Jacksonville echoed with the notoriety of the ATK gang, there was the Ying gang. It was within this environment that a young rapper, Yungeen Ace, began to make a name for himself, not just with his music, but as a figure of emerging influence in the gang landscape. With a microphone in one hand and the reins of leadership in the other, Ace's ascent in the rap industry paralleled his climb within the gang hierarchy. His lyrics, a raw reflection of life on the streets became anthems that resonated with the youth, earning him not just fans but also loyalty among the ranks. As Yungeen Ace's influence grew, his interactions with the gangs on the east side of Jacksonville intensified. It was a time of strategic alliances and shrewd negotiations. Ace, with his charisma and street credibility, bridged the divide between the west and east, weaving a network of loyalty and control that spanned the entire city. The ATK gang, which stands for Aim to Kill, became a force that commanded attention and respect. As the ATK gang solidified its grip on Jacksonville, a rival entity was rising in the shadows. The KTA gang, an acronym that sent shivers down the spine of the city with its chilling implication, "Kill them all," was on the rise. The genesis of KTA was rooted in the remnants of the notorious PCE gang, which had once sown chaos across the city. The PCE had been crippled by the law, with its top 10 members
Florida, one of
falling
them
into the
things.
hands of justice,
So basically,
charged with murder.
Basically, what it come down to now is now Foolio got taken out, and that was one of the top shotters, you know what I'm saying, from the rival. You know what I'm saying? You still got Yungeen Ace around, you feel me? Queso in jail facing, you know what I'm saying, his murder charges. He was on demon time. Now he about to go do demon time. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit ain't gonna end. You know what I'm saying? But this is the shit you get when you want to go out there and think you can play God. This is the shit you get, you know what I'm saying? When you think you can't be God. Guess what? We can't get to you. We're going to get your brother. We're with your sister. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get your mom. Moms ain't off limits now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get your mom. Matter of fact, we're going to play the role. You feel me? This is how we're going to do it. We're going to sit back. We're going to be real patient. We're going to get one of y'all. And then you're going to make your mama hurt. We're going to go to your grave. We're going to piss on it. Shit on it. Dig it up. You know what I'm saying? Mom will come back. Be so disrespected. You feel me? Like, that's the ultimate. That's when you know motherfuckers got patience. You know what I'm saying? When they got that, you know what I'm saying? All right, bet. We ain't gonna do this. We gonna play the long game. You feel me? Ultimate disrespect. Yeah, man, it be like that sometimes, man. You just in this world, man, this world crazy, bro. You gotta really watch your ass, have your eyes on the 360 swivel at all times. You know what I'm saying? With lames and motherfuckers that say they about that, I don't care. A motherfucker with glasses walking down the street, man, I got my eyes on you, fool. LA taught me that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could be a problem. Everybody got that demon in them. You know what I'm saying? Most people choose to tuck that motherfucker in and live a righteous life. And other motherfuckers want that demon to come out, man. Show and try to scare people type. You know what I'm saying?
And firearm offenses. This left a void that was quickly filled by those who remained, hungry for leadership and direction. Enter Charles Jones, or as the streets knew him, Foolio. His life was a chronicle of the violence that plagued the city, having witnessed the loss of numerous friends to the endless cycle of gun violence. These experiences didn't just shape Foolio, they hardened him, creating a leader both feared and respected. With the remnants of PCE rallying
sneakery up to
Foolio
him,
orchestrated
headshot
a
type.
the North and South territories, asserting control with a mix of strategic alliances and sheer force. KTA's influence grew, and with it, a new power dynamic took shape. The city was now a chessboard with ATK and KTA as its principal players, each commanding their halves with an iron fist. The emergence of KTA under Foolio's command set the stage for an inevitable confrontation. The city was now divided, with ATK holding the east and west, and KTA claiming the north and south. Tensions simmered as both gangs fortified their positions, and the streets of Jacksonville became the backdrop for a burgeoning war. The primary reason for the ATK versus KTA feud was likely an instance of disrespect between the two gangs dating back years. The incident occurred during a rap concert in November 2015, where members from both gangs were present. Despite the tension between the groups, they attempted to form a truce by shaking hands. However, one member refused, leading to a fistfight and ultimately series of retaliatory shootings. And that's when the first publicized the murder of
it's always the one nigga that ain't nobody, ain't the leader, ain't nobody. You know, escalating the shit instead of de-escalating. Nigga, bro, nobody's gonna win in this situation. We know we all carry guns. We all got security here. We're at the same place. Nigga, play it cool. Niggas ain't dumb. Unless you ain't got no common sense, you don't start no shit in a small ass shit like that with two gangs together. Y'all both gonna lose, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's always the one motherfucker want to act like he tough. You know what I'm saying? He could take on the goddamn world. Then sit over there with your brain splattered on the ground, looking like a fucking clown. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, chill. Let's get out of here safely. Back over to our territory. You know what I'm saying? Do what we do. Come on, bro. These niggas is goofy.
Zion Brown, murder rap. Zion Brown was active in the streets and was rapper Foolio's blood cousin. Their ops decided to take things too far and attack Brown's home. It was around 1:30 in the morning when the family's backsliding door was broken by a brick. Inside the house, Brown's 16-year-old sister was jolted awake by the noise. She did what any frightened person would do in such dire circumstances.
Ooh, what she got?
She called 911, desperate for help. But before the reassuring presence of law enforcement could arrive, the situation escalated. A figure emerged from the darkness, stepping through the remnants of the glass door. The gunman, with calculated coldness, made his way into the kitchen and then into the living room. The space, which had been filled with the soft breathing of sleeping children, was now a stage for a horrific act. The teenage girl, along with her 9-year-old cousin and her brother Zion Brown, gathered in the living room, their hearts pounding with fear. The gunman looked upon the innocent faces of the children and felt no remorse. His finger tightened around the trigger, and a series of shots rang out, each one a piercing echo of terror. The 16-year-old girl tried to take cover behind a couch, but the bullets found her, striking both of her legs. Her young cousin was hit in the neck and right arm, the pain unimaginable for someone so young. And Zion Brown was fatally wounded. As the gunman's weapon clicked empty, he turned and walked out the same way he came in, leaving behind a scene of devastation. As the community of Jacksonville's Cedar Hills estates awoke to the aftermath of the tragedy, the Jacksonville
breaking in houses and killing kids,
deep into the investigation of the triple shooting that had claimed the life of Zion Brown and injured 2 young girls. The detectives were determined to piece together the events that led to the senseless violence and to bring the perpetrator to justice. The investigation took a significant turn when the wounded 16-year-old girl, still grappling with the trauma and the bullets lodged in her body, provided a crucial piece of information. She knew the shooter, not just a face in the crowd, but someone she recognized as a Facebook friend and the boyfriend of one of her friends. This revelation steered the detectives in a new direction, and the name DeAndre Thomas surfaced as the prime suspect, a man with close ties to Foolio's main op, Yungeen Ace. DeAndre Thomas, a 19-year-old student from Orange Park High School, was no stranger to the law. His past was filled with a series of arrests in Clay County, including drug possession and a string of burglaries, one of which involved the theft of a firearm. In fact,
that's how they begin some of their guns, huh?
Implicated in that robbery 7 months before Brown's murder, where the two conspired to rob someone who was reportedly selling weed. Shots were fired into that home, nearly missing a couple and a 1-year-old child. After his arrest, Ace pleaded no contest. This connection between Zion Brown's killer and Yungeen Ace intensified the rivalry and took it to new heights. The police, armed with this information, launched a manhunt for Thomas. Then, the next evening around 8:30 near Butler Boulevard and Belfort Road, a search came.
That show you how dumb you niggas is. You know what I'm saying? You break into the house with the kids, with the girls, and she's able to identify you. Dummy. You dating one of her friends? Is y'all goofy or is y'all dumb? What? Nigga, you still going to school? Come on, bro. Y'all got to do better, bro. Y'all ain't built for this, man. Y'all just out there being reckless with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out there being reckless with it.
To an end. DeAndre Thomas was arrested. He was charged with 1 count of murder for the death of Zion.
No more Nike Techs for you, sir. Nothing but jumpsuits
inflicted upon the 2 girls. However,
and cold dinners.
End with Foolio's affiliate's death, as Zion Brown's family were forced to move out of the house for fear of retaliation.
Oh, for sure.
Brown's sister snitched. All this happened in 2017, and over the next few months, Foolio and KTA were silently planning their biggest score, and this time they wanted the top dog, Yungeen Ace. In June 2018, Foolio and his gang struck. Just 3 days before the deadly shooting, Ace took to social media to post this photo with an ominous caption. Little did he know that only a few days later, he would be fighting for his life while his closest friends and brother would lose theirs. On a warm summer evening, the city of Jacksonville was bustling with the usual Floridian nightlife. Among the revelers was Yungeen Ace, who was out to celebrate a special occasion. June 5th marked the birthday of his younger brother, Trayvon Bullard, and the night was meant to be a joyous gathering. Alongside them were close friends Royale Devon Smith Jr. and Jacoby Deshad Groover, both of whom shared their enthusiasm for the night ahead. The group chose a local favorite spot for the birthday dinner, a place where laughter and music filled the air, and the worries of the outside world seemed to melt away. As the evening progressed, the tight-knit group enjoyed the camaraderie and the celebration of life. Little did they know that the night would take an unimaginable turn. After the dinner, the 4 young men left the venue, their spirits high and their hearts full of the evening's festivities. They settled into their Chevrolet, ready to continue their night elsewhere. But as they pulled away, the unexpected horror unfolded in mere moments. A car, nondescript and seemingly out of nowhere, approached their vehicle. Without warning or provocation, the night air was pierced by the sound of gunfire. The Chevrolet, once a vessel of celebration, became a target as it was showered with bullets in a relentless attack. Yungeen Yungeen Ace, amidst the chaos, made a split-second decision fueled by instinct and brotherly love. He leaned over in a desperate attempt to shield his friend in the driver's seat, risking his own life in the process. Tragically, his efforts were in vain, and the driver, along with 2 other passengers, succumbed to their injuries. The hospital became Ace's new battleground, where he fought not just for recovery, but for dignity. In a shocking turn of events, he was expelled from the medical facility, his lack of insurance deemed more significant than his critical injuries. Meanwhile, Ace's legal troubles compounded when it was discovered that earlier on the day of the shooting, the group had visited a gun shop on University Boulevard. Video evidence from the store led to Ace being charged with a probation violation for firearm involvement. Facing the aftermath of the shooting and the legal repercussions of his actions, Ace surrendered to authority. He was charged with violating his probation from a 2017 accessory conviction related to an attempted robbery. His probation terms explicitly prohibited him from firearm possession, and the video of Bullard handling a gun was sufficient for the judge to deny bail.
Come on, man. Don't you know you going to a goddamn gun shop, man? They got cameras, bro. You ain't supposed to be around no guns. And you visit a gun shop? Like, nigga, like they wouldn't find out, bro. What is y'all type of time y'all on? Think your goddamn dreadlocks is getting in the way of your thinking cap. You know what I'm saying? That makes absolutely no sense. Because he come out the courtroom smiling. He thought, I'm about to get out of here. Yeah. Boom. Whatever. It's a game. But you still don't even know how to play it, sir. You getting caught. You know what I'm saying? You might get released, but you get caught. You know, you're not supposed to get caught. You doing the crimes to get caught, sir? Like, what's the point of it? You might as well just say, you know what, I want walk into the police station. Hey, I want to commit this crime. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather just turn myself in. Because y'all going to catch me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? It's just like stupidity type.
Adding to his torment, Ace was also denied the opportunity to attend his brother's funeral, a heart-wrenching denial of closure. But Foolio and KTA were not
Can't
yet
even
done. They
go to
went
your
after
brother's
one of
funeral.
ATK's rising rappers, Boss Goon, in yet another mass shooting. In the early hours of a January morning in 2019, the streets of Jacksonville, Florida became the stage for a brutal and shocking act of violence that would send ripples through the community and the rap world. Willie Addison Jr., better known by his stage name Boss Goon, along with 5 others, fell victim to a merciless drive-by shooting that left the city in disbelief. On a fateful night in Jacksonville, the air was thick with anticipation as local rap enthusiasts gathered at Paradise Gentlemen's Club on Bay Meadows Road. Among the crowd was 25-year-old Boss Goon, fresh out of prison and eager to make his mark on the scene. He
Fresh
had
out of
completed
prison.
a 6-year stint for burglary and perjury convictions only 6 months prior. As the night waned, Addison and his entourage decided to call it an evening. They piled into a silver Chevrolet Tahoe, unaware that this ride would be their last together. The clock struck 2 in the morning as they made their way along Emerson Street near the intersection of Spring Park Road. Boss Goon and his group were unaware that surveillance cameras at Wacko's Gentlemen's Club were documenting a sinister plot unfolding. The footage, later scrutinized by law enforcement, showed 2 vehicles with an ominous presence tailing the Tahoe. It was here that the unexpected horror unfolded. A vehicle pulled up alongside the Tahoe. Without warning, the quiet of the night was shattered by a barrage of gunfire, a relentless assault that turned the Tahoe into a scene of chaos and despair. In the aftermath, the Tahoe...
Bro was safer in jail for them 6 years. I'd rather keep me in jail till this shit die down.
Despite the frantic efforts of medical professionals, was pronounced dead. His life cut short in an instant of senseless violence. Family members of ATK rapper K-So, whose name really is Hakeem Robinson, were injured in the shooting, including his father, Adbull Robinson, who was shot in the back. This incident led K-So into a murderous rage where he relentlessly terrorized his ops. And it was an eye for an eye as ATK went after their
what did I say? Eye for an
One
eye.
of the rappers whose life was claimed was none other than the fast-rising Rico Osama. The Jacksonville war zone. On a day that began like any other, the west side of Jacksonville became the scene of a triple shooting, an event that claimed lives and left the city in mourning.
Bro, at this point, just move out of Florida.
Local rap scene,
You know what I'm saying? Till this
whose
die
music
down.
echoed the streets he called
You know what I'm
home. It was
saying?
in the late
'Cause these
afternoon
motherfuckers
when the
running
sound of
amok up in
gunfire
Florida,
shattered
bro.
the usual hum of activity
Just
along
everybody get out of
Southern
Florida. Let
Avenue
these
in
niggas have
Jacksonville,
it.
a location
They gonna
known
kill
for its
themselves.
vibrant
Nigga,
energy
you gonna have
and the
a
hustle of
300
daily life.
niggas
But on this
dead
fateful day,
in the street.
area
You know what I'm
would become
saying?
the
Like,
backdrop for a troubling incident
move
that
out of
would end the
Florida.
life of an up-and-coming artist.
Come back when the them motherfuckers laid out.
Whose real name was Julian.
Reclaim your goddamn
Rico
city and
Osama,
state.
A name
You
that
know what
was
I'm
just
saying?
beginning
Like,
to
what?
make waves in the music industry as an affiliate of the well-known rapper Julio Foolio, found himself at the center
Julio
of a violent
Foolio.
altercation. Witnesses described the chaos that ensued as approximately 30 gunshots rang out, echoing off the storefronts and sending bystanders into a state of panic.
In the video, you see a customer leaving a store before hearing multiple shots.
The rapid
Ooh,
succession
yeah,
of
that
shots
boy on
was
his
so
senses.
intense that it drew the immediate attention of an off-duty officer in the vicinity, who promptly alerted the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office to the unfolding crisis. The officers responded with urgency, rushing to the scene at 6300 San Juan Avenue, where they were met with a sight of devastation. There they discovered 3 adult males, victims of the shooting, their bodies bearing the brutal marks of the attack. The parking lot of the business plaza was littered with shell casings. The air was thick with tension and fear as the reality of what had occurred began to sink in. One business owner, whose establishment faced the brunt of the violence, recounted the terror of the moment. He spoke of how at least one bullet had pierced through the walls of his business, striking a refrigerator and leaving a chilling reminder of the narrow escape from what could have been an even greater loss. The plaza building itself and several parked cars were riddled with bullet holes, a silent witness to the ferocity of the attack. One individual had been killed and 2 others sustained injuries severe enough to require immediate medical attention.
Motherfucker, police and ambulances working overtime.
Before crawling into the store. Luckily, EMS arrived in time to save his life. The victims were swiftly transported to the hospital. Unfortunately, no one was ever arrested for the murder. Sadly, pictures on his personal Facebook page show him with his newborn child, born the same month he was gunned down. But Rico Osama wasn't the only rapper from KTA that was gunned down by Yungeen Ace and his affiliates. Another name that pops up is Charles Quentin McCormick, known to fans as Lil Buck. He became another casualty in a string of brutal shootings and was killed in what would become a drama-filled incident. On a day that dawned like any other in Jacksonville, Florida, the usual hum of activity at Dames Point Plaza was about to be disrupted by an event that would send shockwaves through the community. It was late Wednesday morning when the sounds of gunfire pierced the air, a brutal reminder that violence can strike anywhere, anytime. Lil Buck, a 23-year-old man with dreams and aspirations in the rap music scene, was in the parking lot of the plaza. He was an up-and-coming artist in the local rap community. At approximately 11 in the morning, the tranquility of the day was shattered. An off-duty officer present at the scene witnessed a drive-by shooting that would claim the rapper's life. The assailants, with cold precision, gunned down the young rapper in broad daylight. The officer, trained for moments like these, sprang into action, giving chase as the perpetrator's vehicle sped away from the plaza. The chase was intense, the streets of Jacksonville becoming the backdrop for a pursuit that felt ripped from the pages of a crime thriller. The suspect's car, unable to evade the relentless pursuit, crashed nearby. 2 men emerged from the wreckage, their determination to escape leading them to commit a home invasion just a few blocks away. In a desperate attempt to evade capture, the men broke into a stranger's home, held the homeowner hostage, and changed clothes. A terrifying ordeal for any resident to endure. They were even caught on camera jumping over fences and running through people's yards as they made their escape. Their escape plan involved a getaway in a red or orange Dodge Charger or Challenger, a vehicle that would later become a key piece of evidence in the unfolding investigation. As the dust settled on the tragic scene,
fucking up Hellcats? Nigga,
the
Hellcats?
Jacksonville Sheriff's Office launched a full-scale investigation into the cold-blooded murder of Lil Buck. The city, no stranger to the scourge of violence, braced itself for the revelations that this case would unearth. The investigation was meticulous.
You really gotta be in the house by 3 p.m.
On the perpetrators.
Yeah, I mean, they doing shit at 11 a.m. They killing people in the plaza type.
As a suspect. His name was not unknown to law enforcement, since he was entangled in a web of gang affiliations that had long cast a shadow over Jacksonville's streets. The case was not just about a
get him off the street, man. Get him off the street type.
Feud between rival gangs, a feud that had claimed numerous lives and was now being waged through the medium of rap music videos. Tracked down to Atlanta by the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, he was apprehended and faced extradition back to Jacksonville, where he would join 6 others awaiting trial for their involvement in the attack. The arrest was not just the closing of a case, but also a statement against the gang that had taken root in the community. Many more have fallen as a result of the ongoing beef, and the gang leaders Foolio and Yungeen Ace seem unbothered as they continue to release music and profit from the clout. Will the war end anytime soon? Only time will tell.
What's the point of rising through the ranks of the rap game and making bread just to die? Somebody explain that to me, bro. You using the actions of the terror for the claim of fame. You get up there getting 10 million, 19 million views on YouTube. I know what that bag looked like, sir. Just to die in your Dior, your Gucci socks, Gucci down to the socks? What's the point of, bro, you might as well say, F it. I don't want to be rich. I don't want no money because I'm not even going to be able to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? What is the point? Like, help me with the thinking. Skyrocketing to the top, just to fall right back down to the bottom. This time, you can't get back up because you dead, sir. You died on your birthday, bro. You died on your birthday. You guys are putting shit in your stories. You guys think you can just go have a random, you be in this goddamn war, in the street gang war and all this shit, you know what I'm saying, going on. You think you can go to a club and have a great time like regular pedestrians and walk out and go home safely? You being tracked by assassins. Every time y'all go out, man, y'all being tracked by assassins, bro. Y'all shouldn't even go out. At least not thinking that you about to go have a good time and y'all can go drink and just drive home happily in your car without nobody pulling up to the side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you cannot. But y'all acting like y'all can. And then what happened? Another one bites the dust. Man, shout out to my guy who sent me this video, bro. Thank you for sending me this video, man. I got a little bit of backstory on, now I know what happened to Foolio. And Foolio was one of them guys. He was one of them guys. Now one of the top shotters got taken out. You feel me? And they're still clowning them. Disrespectful, making goddamn, you know what I'm saying, diss songs already. Laughing. Just like as he laughed at people. Shit ain't gonna stop, man. It's Florida boys. Jacksonville to be exact. Shoosh, what's next? I don't know. When we find out, we're gonna react to it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna react to that, motherfucker. It's your boy Foolio, man. Drop a like on that video, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, man. We going up. We gonna go. That's all I'm saying. We going up. Send me a video, Foolio_ENT on Instagram. And keep rocking with your boy, man. Doing numbers. Young Larry June type. It's your boy Foolio, man. We out this bitch. Gone. Yeah.
Damn. That what you doing? You cooking like that?